Tonight, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 3 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. Chiefs taking on Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit CD at Week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes going to throw. That's laid out deep for Rice. That's caught at the 25. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, 67 yards. And the Chiefs need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. 7-0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. So the Bears ready to go on offense, and it's the #1 overall pick leading them out, the Heisman Trophy winner from USC, Caleb Williams.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not, just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Here's Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To the air on third down is Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. To throw, it's Williams. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. To the air, Williams. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 2. Throwing is Williams. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. And he'll decide to keep this once more. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. On the option to give to Swift here. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Santos' kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for the...
Launch is deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for KC. 41 yards. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away. And he slings one that's incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's third down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. That's laid out deep for Rice. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Rashee Rice. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to move back in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, here's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Odunze. 7 yards there and a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 2nd down and 6 now. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 44. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. To throw, Williams. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. On 1st down, here's Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Throwing again here, Williams. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Got a surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. But the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing after the interception, Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Looking to throw is Williams. And this is going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Fielded at about the 28. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. Throwing on 1st and 10, Williams. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. That's laid out deep for Rice. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive. Something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Godden.
Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw. Williams. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Williams. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Going deep for Walker. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A big play there for KC. 74 yards. Here's Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Walker will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start.
There he goes, left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Down the right sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes? Oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they open the lead up now to 25. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
They'll pass there over the middle to start things out. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Bajan.
Pass completed to Stephen Carlson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Now Bajan to throw.
Now they go screen. It's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Throwing here, Bajan.
Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any song.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
To throw is Bajan. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Throwing now, Bajan.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34.
Fields now to throw.
And his throw is incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
On the move to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. They'll run for the first time with Amari DiMercado.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Back to throw, Fields.
Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the fourth quarter to grow that lead.
But I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the fourth quarter.
And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could have put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like that?
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
2nd and 10. Here's Fields.
Steps away to his left. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Butker on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They had the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete